Okay guys, so now I'm going to go over the difference between AP classes and concurrent enrollment classes. So AP classes AP stands for Advanced Placement, and these classes are offered at your high school. You can always talk to your counselor to see what classes will be available, in the following year, and they're during regular school hours, and they're taught by one of your teachers at the high school, and you take it all year. And yeah, and then at the end of the year, you pay to take an AP exam, and if you pass the AP exam, then you will get the college credit, and if you don't, then you don't, and that's okay. And then it's just like a regular class. The only thing is that it's a little bit more difficult because it's advanced placement, so it's technically like a college level course. And you get a letter grade like any other class, and and then in order for you to get the credit, you do have to take the test, and you have to get I believe it's a 3 or higher. So that's what an AP class is. And concurrent enrollment are the actual college courses. So for example, at Provo High School, we have concurrent enrollment through Utah Valley University, or UVU. And those are on UVU schedule. So you take those classes depending on the time that they're able to give them, because they're being given by an instructor at the university, and it's not just one high school that's looking at the same teacher and learning from the same teacher. It's different high schools at the same time, and we call that distance learning. So you guys are in a classroom with a big TV, and there's a teacher there talking to you, and you have these little buttons that you can click if you need to speak or ask a question or say anything. And you need to have a C or higher to be able to stay in a concurrent enrollment class, and you don't have to take a test at the end to get the credit. You're going to get the credit as long as you pass the class. So as long as you pass your concurrent enrollment class, you will get the college credit for it. So yeah, and the best thing about concurrent enrollment, and my favorite thing, is that the price per credit is way lower than at the university. So if you want to do your generals in high school, I highly recommend that you do concurrent enrollment. Try to get your generals out of the way, which is math, English, philosophy, whatever. Each credit is $5 per credit versus $400 per credit for residents, and like $1,000 per credit for non-residents. So it doesn't matter if you're going to pay resident or non-resident tuition. I highly recommend that you do concurrent enrollment because it's $5 per credit for everybody, regardless of whether you're a resident of Utah or not. And if you're undocumented, that is a great thing to do because you're paying $5 per credit versus the out-of-state tuition you might have to pay, or the in-state tuition you might have to pay. So I really recommend that you look into concurrent enrollment. In order to apply for concurrent enrollment, you do have to speak to your counselor. I am not 1,000% sure of the process of it, but your school counselor would be the best person, and the concurrent enrollment instructor will be the one that you will probably have the most contact with, and will help you through the enrollment process for that. So yeah, I mean, those are the two differences. Those are the two different college course options that you could do. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact your counselor. They are the best people to talk to when it comes to these kinds of courses, and they'll be able to guide you through that. All right, thanks guys. Bye bye.